Hello, YouTube. Welcome back to Phoenix Wright. It's been a while since we've played because we were playing Dress to Impress. I'm not even gonna lie. We were playing Dress to Impress, and I was having a good time with it. We're still on the last episode of Justice for All. Or sorry, not last episode. Oh no, I guess it is the episode. Last case of Justice for All. And I want to say, I am so sorry. First of all, let's pause the music. Stop the Phoenix Wright music. First of all, I am so sorry for all of the out of order VODs. I was just talking about it on stream, but I had like the busiest couple months of my life the past few months, and I just literally forgot to upload like 2 VODs. They're all up. Obviously in upload order, they look out of order, but in the playlist, I've ordered them all in the correct order that they're supposed to be in. So I'm really sorry. Thank you for everyone that was like, hey, you keep forgetting to upload VODs, because it was really bad. So I'm really sorry. Thank you so much for being patient with me. I appreciate it. We will be in order from now on, I promise. I promise. I found you through Half Moon Joe, and you're a great streamer. Oh my God, dude. Okay, so I found Half Moon Joe a few years ago, I think like 2021 or 2022, because he was playing Bratz, and I found him on TikTok because one of his like Bratz TikToks came up on my thing, and I was like, oh my God, he's so funny. I have to go like follow him on Twitch. So I did. And then one time I was ending stream looking for people to raid, and he was on playing Nancy Drew. And my brain exploded out of my ears because we have been playing the Nancy Drew game since like 2017 or something. And I was like, this funny little man is playing Nancy Drew games on twitch.com. So love Half Moon Joe. He's so funny, dude. He's so funny. Okay, I don't remember where we are in this case. It'll come back to me. It'll come back to me as we play. I don't know if we're at, Oh, we just hit a to be continued point. Where did we end? Okay. I just remembered. Okay. Mad on Guard is actually evil. He hired the killer, the assassin, to kill his arch rival. And we tracked down that the giant stuffed bear what's that guy's name? It's in the profiles. What is his name? Juan Carita. In his room has a spy camera in it. And we just discovered that it was because of Mad on Guard, so he's actually evil. To kill the victim. Yeah. His name is Juan de Victim. Okay. That's where we left off. Matt's reveal had me like screaming. I was losing my mind. Oh God, what voice do I do for him? It's like low British. Well, low British in quotation marks. Low British asterisk, and then the asterisk says, I apologize to all British people. I always enjoy when no one's been spoiled for that reveal. Yeah, no one's really like spoiled me on anything with Phoenix Wright, thankfully. So thank you guys for not doing that. Oh, another thing, content warning for this case, there are portrayals of suicide. It is not graphic, but if it makes you uneasy, that's obviously like a quick warning. Well, Wright, what are you going to do if you plan on changing your strategy? No, we can't do that. That's right. He's holding Maya hostage. What should I do? That's not something I can answer for you. Mr. Edgeworth? Right. Only you can decide where to go from here. 1 year ago, at that time, I didn't truly understand what a prosecutor was. And that is why I had to leave the prosecutor's office. I felt that I couldn't stand in a court of law until I knew what a prosecutor really was. And now, Wright, it's your turn. My turn? What is this thing called a lawyer? What can you do as one? You must find the answer. And you must find it on your own. On my own? Oh, damn. I wish I could name the save so I could name this, try to get true ending. Oh no, this stresses me out because I know there's a true ending and I like want to get it, but I'm also like, I need to make my own decisions and get the ending that I get, blah, blah, blah. I'm a lawyer, but to fight for someone who is clearly a killer, not on guard, that man is really, ugh. Doesn't matter who, every person deserves a proper defense and a fair trial. Isn't that the basis of our judicial system? Yes, the Japanifornia judicial system is based on perjury being okay, totally fine. The judge always taking the prosecutor's side, and me wanting to date my opponent. It's not based, to be honest. It's not. It's actually not based. Proper defense? But what exactly is that? Is it where a lawyer forcibly and blindly gets an acquittal through shouting and trickery? Ironic that you of all people should say such a thing. Isn't that exactly how you've fought for your clients up until now? I love when he does that little smirk. That little shit-eating grin. I love him. Avery has an Aussie accent. I know, it keeps coming out Aussie. I don't, like, genuinely, I don't know how to do a British accent. It's so hard. Because when I think of a British accent, I think of very posh and very royalty. But, like, that's fucking lame. No offense. I can't do, like, a normal, average British accent. Like, it's not in my arsenal. So I'm trying. Well, that may be true, but that's because I've believed my clients to be innocent from the bottom of my heart. But if I were to get on guard an acquittal, that isn't a proper defense at all. I became a lawyer because I thought I could save people who were suffering and in pain. But when I look at this mess we're in, I can't even protect the person closest to me. Even if I win the case, I still lose in the end. I just don't know what to do. Right. Would you get a hold of yourself? You have it all wrong. Huh? We aren't some sort of heroes. We're only human, you and I. You want to save someone? That's something easier said than done, wouldn't you say? That's... You are a defense attorney. You can't run away from that. You can only fight. That's all you can do. Why fight? I'll get my fisticuffs up. People like you and Franziska von Karma are always using all you have to pin me down. I wish he would. Sorry. Pin me down. Sorry. I need to go for about 5 minutes. I'll be back. You fight to the very end, even when you know the truth is not with you. But I'm not like you. I can't fight for a false verdict, for a man I clearly know to be guilty. Franziska, she fights for herself. The only thing she fights for is her perfect win record. That's all. And? Isn't that the same as you? Isn't that why you ran away a year ago? Because your precious win record was destroyed? You are so petty. I see. Now I understand why you despise me so. However, you are mistaken. What do you... Thanks to you, when you sealed off my path to a perfect win record, I began to realize the error of my ways. I realized that things such as a perfect record were meaningless. What? Pearl, as someone that has like grown up on a mountain, has no idea what's going on. She doesn't understand half the words that we're saying. I think she's just reacting to make it seem like she's like part of the investigation. I don't believe you. Are you saying that's why you left the prosecutor's office? But then why? Why are you here now? The answer to that is something you will find out on your own. I have faith you will see it before the verdict is read tomorrow. But if you can't, then you will be powerless to change the ending of this story. Oh, God. Mr. Nick, the transceiver. Hi, Rorlin. Thank you for 3 years. Hi, BB. Good to see you. I'm sorry for what happened earlier. Don't be. I forgot. It's been like 2 weeks since I played. I forgot. 3 years of this. When you said that and I read it out loud, I read it with your hands being like 3 years of this. Like, whatever this is. 3 years of this. I hope you're having a good day, Roland. Oh, the noise on the line. That's true. Yeah, it like cut out. Now then, Mr. Attorney, do you wager you can obtain an acquittal tomorrow? My. What is the matter, Mr. Attorney? I don't sense your usual anger this time. Tell me, please. Why are you holding Maya hostage for Mr. On Guard's sake? Why are you doing this for that cold-blooded killer? Right. Please don't misunderstand things. He is my client. Don't toy with me. A man who hires an assassin is just as much of a killer himself. I believe you were asking me for a reason as to why I'm doing what I am. Yeah? This is what I like to call my aftercare. What the heck is aftercare? My name carries a certain amount of honor and dignity, Mr. Attorney. I take great care to ensure that no suspicion falls upon my clients for my handiwork. That is what is called client relations, and it is a part of an assassin's duty. An assassin's duty? He starts like snickering. An assassin's duty. We were unlucky this time, and my client was arrested as a suspect. As a result, I did what I had to do to enlist your expert help, Mr. Attorney, and to ensure that you would do everything in your power to the very end. What is your name? I believe I told you once before. However, it's the killer, Phoenix. You did, but my name is the killer. Shelly the killer. You're Shelly the killer? Please keep in mind you do not have much space to maneuver with me. As a killer, I always finish what I set out to do. If you fail to keep up your end of the bargain... Maya! They stutter so much in these games. Maya! It would be my duty as an assassin to see to it she receives a nice long nap. No! Now then, if you'll excuse me, if someone were to trace the signal back to me, it would be quite troublesome. That was the cat! I forgot its name! Kitty cat! That's what's his name? Matt on Guard's house. Mystic Maya! I don't know what to say. Edgeworth. Did you hear that? At the end of that transmission. Pearl like, not enough! No! Huh? Oh, that sounded like a cat. A cat? The vine boom when the cat showed up? The cat! The cat! It can't be that cat, can it? What is it? I think I know where Shelly the killer is holding Maya hostage. Edgeworth, have all police units head for On Guard Mansion immediately. All right, you hurry over as well then. I need this song for my gym playlist. I need this on the gym playlist. Don't lose hope yet, Pearls. The fight has only just begun. Yeah. Now then, whose story do I want to hear? Oh, neither. No, I want to leave. Oh, Matt on Guard doesn't want to see me. Hee. No. No. I don't care. I'm trying to remember where I have to go first. Is it from the hotel? Oh, here we go. Here we go again. Maya! Please answer us, Mystic Maya! We have this area completely surrounded. There's no way for him to escape. Assuming he's still in the area. I can't believe it. That butler, all this time, he was the killer. He and On Guard were working together all this time. I'm sure they'd worked out a contingency plan ahead of time. Oh, it's a figurine of a bear. But there are a lot of cuts in it for some reason. Wooden bear. That's wooden? Wooden bear-shaped figurine. It's covered in many thin cuts. A bear? Isn't that more of a thing for Mr. Kurita? Why would something like this be here? Right, look down. There's a little pet door installed here. Pearl, get in there. Get in there and unlock the door. Oh my god, that's right. The cat's name is Shoe. Shoe? I'm sure that's for Shoe. Do you think that this came through that little door? This door, it's locked. Well, I'm pretty used to breaking doors down by now. Let's go, Edgeworth. They did it? Ah! Ugh. There's no one here. From the looks of this room, I would say this is on Guard's private lounge. Look at this, right. An antennae for sending and receiving radio signals and a VCR. In 2016? Hard to believe. Check inside the deck. If there's a tape, it would be an important piece of evidence. If we're lucky, it'll have the moment the crime was committed recorded on it. I'm sorry, but the tape deck is empty. There's no tape to be found. No. There's no mistake that someone used this to record something. It looks like someone took the tape we're looking for and escaped with it. We've searched all over, but it looks like he got away. Damn! I'm sorry. Looks like he slipped out of our grasp this time. And now we've lost our only lead. Don't give up yet. That little girl is looking to you to be her pillar. Yeah, you're right. We're close, I can tell. We've already set up checkpoints along every route leading out of this district. Leave the rest to us. Maya. There's a photo. This looks like a picture of Miss Impax. With love, Celeste. Miss Impax? You mean? Yes, Mr. Kurita's former manager. Why would a picture of Miss Impax be here in Mr. Engarde's mansion? Why does it say with love? This might be a clue. Ah! What's wrong, Pearls? Please let me see that picture frame. Huh? What's so special about the frame? On the back! There's something written on the back of the frame. Maya. It's Mystic Maya! She left us a message! What? I thought you'd come. I knew you would. She left this whole ass message? Hi folks, how's Edgeworth today? Hot as always. Hot and mysterious and British as always. I thought you'd come. I knew you would. Now listen up. You'd better get on guard a guilty sentence, okay? If you get that creepy slime bag and not guilty, I'll never forgive you ever. I'm fine, so you don't need to worry. There's so much I want to write, but I don't think I have a lot of time left. Pearly, you're there too, right? Make sure you help Nick, okay? Someone's got to watch out for the helpless lunk. That's it for now, Nick. I guess I'll talk to you guys later. I was gonna say, I do feel like the true ending means you have to get a guilty verdict. No. Mystic Maya. Again, I'm not sure we should be bringing an 8-year-old on a murder case, but that's just me. Oh my god, the scrunched up little face. The Sadgers. Right. What's wrong? Why the blank stare? Oh, nothing. We've searched the house and this is the last room. Looks like he eluded us. Edgeworth. Yes? As far as clues go, I think this is about all I'm going to get. But I'm still short one last thing. What is that? Oh! Miss Andrews' psyche lock. I forgot she had a psyche lock. If I could just find out what secret she's holding, then I think I stand a chance in court tomorrow to blow this case wide open and expose the truth. I think I know what you're thinking. I'll contact the detention center. Thanks, Edgeworth. He cradles his face in his hand and he goes, thanks, Edgeworth. And he like moves his thumb back and forth. And then they start kissing. Well, let's go, Pearls. It's time to open that last lock. Phoenix blowing mention. Her secret. But she's a magic 8-year-old. Good evening, Mr. Wright. What's wrong? You look ill. Miss Andrews, I've come to remove your psyche lock. She's like, what the fuck is a psyche lock? Psyche lock? I want to know, and you will tell me your secret. Fine. Go ahead. Try to break me if you can. Okay. I don't even remember what the secret thing is. It's just one, though. Can't be that bad. Why frame him? Oh, why frame on guard? Can you please tell me why you framed Mr. On Guard for the murder? I've already told you countless times. It's because I thought Matt was the killer. No, that's not it. I know you have a personal reason to dislike Mr. On Guard. Miss Andrews, you may think I didn't hear it, but I know you said something earlier. You said revenge. So you're saying I was taking my revenge out on Matt, and that's why? No, you said that. You said the word revenge. I didn't say anything. What an absurd idea. I don't have anything I want to take revenge for. Miss Andrews, a woman who lives by being dependent on other people. There is something or someone in her past that would make her take revenge. Something or someone? I feel like we've done this before, but we didn't get all the way. I'm gonna say Celeste. Celeste. There's only one catalyst that could cause such strong feelings and even revenge, and that is Miss Impax's suicide. What are you trying to say? Celeste was Juan's manager. On top of that, the one who hid her suicide note was also Juan. What does all this have to do with Matt? You're right. You haven't mentioned him yet. But for you to hate Mr. On Guard, it would mean that he must have had some relation to Miss Impax and her suicide. Can you explain to me this relation between Celeste and Matt? Would it be the photo frame? Yeah. This is a photo of Miss Impax, correct? She looks younger than when she passed away, though. Ooh. With love, Celeste. This is Miss Impax's handwriting, isn't it? Where did you find this? No, that's all right. It was a rhetorical question. Yeah, it is. I found this at Mr. On Guard's mansion. And after all this time, my last remaining secret has been revealed. We got her. We got her. Pearl? Pearl did it. My secret is that I watched Pearl kill Juan Carita. I still think she's gonna murder someone at some point. I don't know. Me personally, something's not right with that girl. I think it's the homeschooling. Don't ask me how I know. Celeste, she was supposed to get married to Juan. Yes, but I heard that it didn't work out. Because Mr. Carita didn't want to get married to her anymore, right? Yes, because of Matt. Because of Mr. On Guard? What do you mean? I think I can see where this is going. Celeste, she was Matt's manager a long time ago. She was the happiest woman in the world at the time. I was working part-time back then, and I often saw the two of them together. So that's why "With Love, Celeste" is written on the frame of that picture. They were a couple. They were a couple, weren't they? It wasn't anything as splendid as that. Celeste was being used, toyed with until she was thrown away. That's so horrible. Matt's entire image is built around how nice and wonderful of a man he is. A scandal would have destroyed that. Which is why Celeste, in her kindness, moved over to Worldwide Studios. And that is where she met Juan. She seemed really happy with him, even happier than when she was with Matt. Celeste and Juan were such a good match that they were even planning to get married. And then it was suddenly called off. On the night Juan called their marriage off, Celeste killed herself. And that's why I framed Matt. It was revenge for Celeste and for myself. No, the French gay guy, he did it. Yeah, he's evil. He is evil. I'm sure even you can guess why Juan called the wedding off, right? Matt confessed to Juan about his relationship with Celeste. I see. So that's what happened. But what the fuck? Wait. So they weren't dating. They were just friends. Matt and Celeste were just friends. And then Matt like used her to get ahead and then like just like threw away. And then she moved companies and started dating Juan. And then Matt and Celeste dated previously. But they just said that they weren't dating. When I think Pearl said, oh, so they were a couple, she said, no, it wasn't anything like that. Then what the fuck? Why did it say that then? But she literally said they weren't a couple. She said it wasn't anything as splendid as that. Oh, I think it means like Matt saw it as a casual fling and nothing. Oh, okay. So Celeste saw it as something more serious, but okay. I understand. Got it. I see. So that's what happened. Thank you, chat. Sometimes I need this game explained to me like I'm 4 years old. But then why did Mr. Kurita have to call off the wedding? I don't understand at all. It was probably because of his worthless male pride. Juan and Matt were always fierce rivals. Matt waited for the wedding announcement and then unleashed the truth on Juan. He was aiming for when it would hurt Juan the most. Poor Miss Impacts. That wasn't the end of it. That day, I'm almost certain that Celeste left a suicide note behind. And in that note, she left a detailed account of Matt's various misdeeds, and so that she would never again be hurt by Matt, she chose to die. Then when Juan discovered her body, he hid her note. But why would he do that? It's simple. Juan realized that note was a powerful weapon against Matt, and it would be especially damaging to his refreshing like a spring breeze image. In any case, with his pride hurt, Juan sought revenge. Revenge? There's that word again. Juan wanted to publicly disclose the contents of that suicide note. Oh, that would have been cunty. That would have been so cool. At a time that would cause Matt the most damage, of course. That would have been amazing. Hi, party. How you doing today? And that was at the press conference after the stage show. I know all about it because I heard it all from Juan. It was so I could find out about all this that I drew close to Juan to begin with. They're quite a pair of hideous monsters, aren't they? Even Celeste's death was something for them to use in their game. That night when I found Juan's body, it was only natural that I thought the murderer was Matt. Those two were always spying on one another after all. As for me, I was frantically searching for Celeste's suicide note. I wanted to destroy it before it ever went public. I was going to burn it. I had even brought a lighter. But I couldn't find the suicide note, and that's when revenge crossed my mind. Yes, I was going to bring to them my own kind of cruel revenge. And you know what? I support her. I think I might be on her side. Celeste was killed by those two monsters. So when I stabbed Juan's body with that knife, I didn't feel a single shred of guilt. And that's all I have to say. Well, Mr. Wright, even knowing all this, are you still going to help that man? I'm a lawyer. I see. What a foul profession. Thank you very much for your time and for talking with me. It was no big deal. I couldn't sleep anyway. I can't sleep either. Not with Maya's situation or with what I know now. I feel like the best way to move forward is to just be like a shitty defense lawyer and get him a guilty verdict. I kind of feel like that's what we have to do to get a true ending, because I don't, like, even Maya said get him guilty. Even Maya was like, don't let him get away with this. So I think I'm just gonna be a really terrible defense lawyer. Not that I want the answers. Whatever ending I get, I'll get. And that's it. But I think I just gotta be like a terrible lawyer. Not this song again. He's still having nightmares about this song? Ugh, how did I get into this mess? That's far enough. You can't run forever, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Is he gonna be the judge again? The giant judge? Yes! What have I done wrong? I cannot allow you to go on like this. But I'm just a simple defense attorney. Silence. You are no longer worthy of your title. Smash him like a bug. I remember that song from the first case of Justice for All. I've had this dream before, someplace, some time ago, when someone bopped you on the head. I remember. As if this day was written into my destiny. Today I'll stand in court as a lawyer to prove a killer innocent. No, I won't. I'm gonna be the worst defense lawyer he's ever had. And I can't wait. Please, judge, smash me. Hello, this is Phoenix Wright. You don't look so well, dude. Oh, wait, no, we changed his voice. We changed his voice because we gave him the evil voice. What voice did I give him? I don't remember. But he's in sweet form. Oh, yeah, he's in disguise. Okay, we'll do the accent. You are gonna prove me not guilty today, right? Oh my God, look at that iced mocha in his hands. If you please, Mr. Lawyer. Wait, can I give him like the Discord voice? If you please, Mr. Lawyer. What voice did I give him? I don't remember. I don't remember. My continuity in this YouTube series is terrible. I upload every episode out of order. I fuck with everyone being like, yeah, this is episode 13 when it's really episode 15. I can't keep up with any of the voices. Oh, it was like the, if you please, Mr. Lawyer. It was like the Katya voice, yeah, the Katya gay voice. If you please, Mr. Lawyer. Remember, it's not just me. Your precious friend's life is riding on today's verdict too. I give it kind of the eeny miny, like, ooh. Ooh. I could just give him the eeny miny voice. There's no rules with streaming. I have free will. I could do whatever I wanted. I could take my toes out and put them in camera right now. What would stop me? Ugh. Now listen up. You'd better get on guard a guilty sentence, okay? And I will be doing that. If you get that creepy slime bag and not guilty, I'll never forgive you ever. Maya. Phoenix. Phoenix. They gotta stop this. I know they're trying to cover it up, like literally, by having her arm here. It's not enough. We need to stop this. Can I ask question? Chat, me have question. They don't keep doing this in the next game, do they? Does this keep happening in the next game? All the answers are, God damn it, this game is so weird. I love the answer being like, well, define happening again. Define again. Mia. Maya, how's Maya? I don't know. You don't know? She hasn't tried to channel me since yesterday. Mia, what am I supposed to do? Well, like I said, for a lawyer, the worst of times are when you have to force your biggest smiles. But you can't give up. There's still some hope left. Stop it, please. There's nothing left. Not here, not anywhere. Oh, it's that accursed on guard again. Will you leave me alone? Look, don't call me anymore. I mean it. He's like in the lobby. Gumshoe! You're really mean, pal. Gumshoe, I'm really, really sorry. Where are you? They let me join the investigation team and we're chasing after the killer, pal. Yeah! He's so back. For the 5th time, he's been unfired. Then you have some sort of lead? Sorry, but right now we've got 0 leads on the guy. But we're not going to give up. Gumshoe, until the trial's over, until the verdict is handed down, we're going to do everything we can and find a killer. They're really good at building suspense for a game that's kind of only like text. I'm like stressed out right now. They're really good at it. If we can get Maya out, then you can get on guard the guilty verdict he deserves, pal. That's true, I could do that if they found Maya first. You got that? So you have to do whatever you can to make the trial last longer. Okay. Make the trial, I have to stall. Okay. The magic of visual novel, love a visual novel. Have y'all ever read the Illuminae graphic novel series? If you're into sci-fi and you want like, you're in like a reading slump and you need to find a way to get back into reading, if you can find those books at your local library or something, they're unreal. I've never been held in such suspense by a book ever in my entire life. I have to make the trial last longer? If you go at Mr. Edgeworth with everything you've got, then you two can draw it out. Oh, now I get it. I believe in you, pal. You and Mr. Edgeworth can do it. So, believe in us. We're going to give it all we've got, just like you. Got it. Thanks, Gumshoe. Beep. Hey, Phoenix. You understand now, don't you? You have something money will never be able to buy. Friendship. Maybe that was the guilty verdict we needed all along. It was friendship. It's the strongest weapon in the world, and you have it in abundance. Yeah. Yeah. Looks like we're coming to the end. I have to make the trial last as long as I can. Gumshoe will come through, I know it. I don't know if we'll finish this today. Because if it has to last a really long time, I don't know. I'll try, though. I'll try, because I would like to finish it today. I think this would be a good place to finish for the day. I'm going to take a quick little stretch break so I can go to the bathroom, refill my water and stuff, so I'll be right back. All right, we're back. I refilled my honey tea and my water, and I had some peanuts for a snack. And we're gonna get that guilty verdict, so help me God. Chat told me this last trial is really long, so I don't think we'll finish it today. I think it'll take another episode, but that's fine. Give me Daisy, it always send me. I just said I was having peanuts. Y'all make it weird every time. Can't I just have a little peanuts? Please? They were honey roasted, they were really good. Court is now in session for the trial of Matt on guard. The defense is ready, Your Honor. The prosecution has been ready for a while, Your Honor. Oh yeah, well the prosecution was ready first. So, now as I recall, we concluded yesterday's session with a big mystery on our hands. The mystery being what exactly was Miss Adrienne Andrews' role in this murder. That is to say, is she really connected to the crime itself? Mr. Edgeworth, if you would please inform the court of today's proceedings. Adrienne Andrews, oh, sorry, he has an accent. Adrienne Andrews. You surely can if you share with chat. You can have some. Peanuts, honey roasted peanuts. There's not a lot left, but they're good. Adrienne Andrews. She forged evidence that threw suspicion onto Mr. On Guard, and then proceeded to escape the crime scene by wearing a nickel samurai costume. The guilt of these actions are those from which she cannot escape. Then you're saying that she is guilty after all? I'm not finished, Your Honor. I'm still talking. I made a grilled cheese and tomato bisque. Oh, dude, grilled cheese, tomato soup, and one singular pickle on the side. Best meal ever. Best meal ever. Not nutritious at all? Don't care. I have a pickle too. Let's fucking go. Let's go. Dude, not a single ounce of nutrition to be found. Doesn't matter. It's not good for your health. It's good for your soul. It's good for your spirit. You need it for your spirit. I'm not finished, Your Honor. Miss Andrews has nothing to do with committing the actual murder. I would like to direct the court's attention to this card. What is that? Looks like a shell. This is the calling card of a certain assassin. Assassin, you say? Yes, Juan Corrido was killed by a professional assassin. And the person who hired the assassin, his client so to speak, is Matt on God. Matt on God. Bye. I'll see y'all later. I'm just gonna head out. On God. Nah, dog, look at my lawyer, for real. Bye. What a surprising turn of events. When he does that, he sounds like those TikToks where it's like, he sounds like that. Every time he does that, na na na. I would think it's become commonplace by now, Your Honor. I know what's going on this time, so I know that everything Edgeworth has said is true. But we still have to hold out as long as we can, at least until Maya is safe and sound. I wonder how the trial will turn out today. Now then, please call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. What if he's like, I'd like to call Shelley DeKiller, and he's just there? It makes me laugh so hard. Grilled cheese hack, use mayo instead of butter on the bread. I've never tried that before. I've only ever buttered it. Dolphin ass. Prosecution calls the defendant's mentor, Mr. Will Powers, to the stand. Oh, not Will Powers. I heard of the mayo trick. Ooh. Well, mayo in like a thin layer. In a thin layer. Not like a whole hunk of it. Get it? On God. The sad face next to a Christian. On God. On God. The only language he can be women. Anyways. Now then, witness. Your name and occupation, please. Okay. He's still in that suit? This man has not showered. I'm, Will Powers. I'm a poor, underpaid action star. What is your relation to the defendant? Well, I guess I'm sort of a lousy mentor to him in a way, yeah. Mr. Powers, please, you don't need to put yourself down so much. Oh, sorry. Well, but I'm just kind of a nothing sort of guy. Oh, that's so sad. Please refuse to let him go home. Oh, wait, really? Has he been in the hotel that entire time? Oh my God. It's been like 3 days. Oh my God, he smells atrocious. And old bag? Nobody was allowed to for the 3 days? That's crazy. On the night of the murder, you visited the defendant's room. Is this correct? Yes. I didn't know that. But you know, I didn't actually get to see Matt when I went. All you need to do is answer what you asked. Now then, I would like you to please testify about when you went to Mr. Ongod's room. Okay, sure. The minute he starts speaking, objection. Wrong. That suit was a rental. He owes a late fee now. I hope you're happy, Edgeworth. This is somehow all Edgeworth's fault. After the award ceremony, I went by myself to Matt's room. Matt was standing there in front of his room, still in his nickel samurai costume. Oh, there's the butler, the killer. He was talking with someone. At first I thought it was the bellboy. I watched the two of them for a while, but then I gave up and went back. I had guests with me that night, and I couldn't make them wait for me. Objection! You're gay. Objection, Your Honor. He's gay. Nothing sounds out of place in Mr. Power's testimony. And talking with the bellboy is no big deal. If one assumes that the person Mr. On Guard was speaking with was an ordinary bellboy, what are you implying? Well, Mr. Wright, let's have your cross-examination, shall we? Does he just know the answer to all of this? This is so annoying. Him and Mia know all the answers and refuse to tell me. This is a court of law. There's a murderer in this court of law, and you're like, but Phoenix, you have to learn the lesson yourself. He just wants you to work for it. No wonder his name is Edgeworth. Looks like we're in another sticky situation. Huh? A trap. Can't you smell it, Phoenix? You can't smell that? What did Trixie and Katya say? You don't smell that? But for us to find out more, we're just going to have to charge in head first, right? I have to blow my nose. My nose is running. I'm sorry. Sorry. One thing about me is my nose is always going to be running. All the time. Visit to Matt's room. Maybe there's some secret dead people law where Mia will go to hell if she interferes too much. Yeah, is she like still in purgatory or has she moved on? That's the question. After the award ceremony. The defendant's room? Why did you go there? Well, I'm his mentor, like a big brother sort of, and I wanted to say congrats. What's wrong? Why did you stop? Mr. Wright. What is it? You're going to try to trick me into a corner, aren't you? Huh? Oh. I know I'm just a poor underpaid action star, but I'm not the killer. No one said you were, Mr. Powers. Oh. Another favorite sound of mine. Oh. No, please don't trick me. Every time you do your lawyer thing, the witness suddenly turns into the bad guy. Every time. Witness, I will personally talk to the defense at a later time. So for now, please kindly cooperate and continue with your testimony. Sorry. So you went to the defendant's room and then... Hey, wait a minute. When and how did I suddenly turn into the bad guy here? I told you, that's one of the laws of Japanifornia. The judge is always on the prosecution side. As someone with a degree in law, I would know this. I got my degree from the University of Japanifornia in Los Japangeles. The University of Japanifornia, Los Japangeles. And I have a degree in law. I love, of course. Anthony, you and Bro Team have the most specific emotes I've ever seen. Like, what do you mean there's a BTTV emote called of course? That's really funny. Oh, wait, I didn't read the last part. Wait, no! I didn't read the last one, fuck. At first, what do you mean by that? Well, he was in a bellboyish uniform and he had a bottle of juice on a tray. Sounds like an ordinary bellboy to me. Yeah, but I didn't think he was a normal bellboy. And why was that? Why did I think that, Mr. Wright? How am I supposed to know? Sorry, but I can't remember right now. Sorry. Guess I'm going to have to wait patiently on this one. Okay, I think I need to press this one too. Are you sure that was Matt on guard? Yeah, I'm sure. He wasn't wearing the Nickel Samurai mask then. If that's the case, then he really can't be mistaken. And? What was the defendant doing standing in front of his own room? I saw the tomato juice. I saw it. Yee! I watched the two of them for a while, but then I gave up and went back. You saw the two of them, the bellboy and the defendant, together, correct? Yeah, the bellboy just wanted to say congrats. Now, while you were watching the two of them, did you notice anything strange? You know, I did feel something weird. I think it was because Matt, well, he gave the bellboy a tip. A tip? But that's a perfectly normal thing to do. Yeah, we do that in Japanifornia. So how long did you watch the two of them? Not more than a minute or two, I think. 2 minutes is a long time to just be watching a human being. I had guests with me that night and I couldn't make them wait for me. Who were your guests? So who are these guests you're talking about? Phoenix. Phoenix, my love. Do you not tip hotel employees? Do I not tip hotel employees? No, I tip hotel employees. When I was in Paris, I'm gonna bring this up again. When I was in Paris, I know you're not supposed to do this in Paris, but this lady was so nice. One of the housekeeping women, she came in while I was washing. Okay, so I was in Paris for like a month. And I don't speak French, so I didn't know how to do my laundry, and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna get some like travel detergent and do it in the sink. Cause I learned you could do it in the sink online. You fill it up with hot water and the detergent, you wash everything, you scrub it, and then you take it out, wring it out, and then you drain the water and fill it up with hot water again to rinse out all the detergent, and then you let it sit out to dry. And one time the housekeeping lady, she was so lovely. She came in while I was doing my laundry, and she didn't speak English, but I didn't speak French. But she basically was like, no, let me take your laundry and I'll do it in the laundry downstairs and I won't tell anyone. Just like fold it up. She was like, take it and fold it in a towel so that they think I'm doing like towel laundry, and I'll do your laundry for you and I'll bring it back. And I was like, I love you. Je fucking t'aime, bitch. Je fucking t'aime. And she did it. It was so nice because I was like, what the fuck is a laundromat in France? Like the thought of a fancy place like Paris having a laundromat is so hysterical to me. But when I checked out, I left her like the rest of my coins. I left her like, I don't know, like 10 or 12 euros or something like that. Cause I was like, I know you're not supposed to do this, but you were really nice, so take my money. I'm not gonna use it anyway. She probably saw you coming and going and all that came with that. Oh, cause I had like 2 full suitcases when I came up. Je fucking t'aime, whore. And then I kissed her on the mouth. It was like unbelievably nice because of how stressed I was. And I was like also sweating through all my clothes because it was so hot. And then like rehearsing in the clothes. So I was like sweating in those, and I was like, dude, this isn't gonna last very long. Anyways. And then also I had to wash my Barbie outfit because I was there when Barbie came out. So I went to go see it in Le France. And I had one specific outfit I only wore for Barbie. Looking back, it wasn't exactly the most like efficient thing to put in my suitcase, but it was worth it. It was worth it. So who are these guests we're talking about? I forgot we were doing a whole ass case. Je suis enough. Je suis enough. You guys, of course. You and Maya and Little Pearl. I thought it would be really rude since I invited you guys if I disappeared on you. So I went back to my seat pretty soon after seeing Matt in the hallway. This is like squeezing water from a stone. It's probably pointless to press further. Do you remember this incident? Did Mr. Powers leave his seat that night? We started this case like what feels like 3.5 years ago. I don't remember anything. I don't remember that happening at all. Maya was making such a racket in her hyper state. I ended up focusing on her. I see. In any case, from his story, he probably wasn't gone for very long. For the award ceremony, I went by myself to Matt's room. Can I press on this one now? Or no? At first, what do you mean by that? I didn't think he was a normal bellboy. Why was that? Why did I think that, Mr. Wright? How am I supposed to know? Actually, Mr. Powers, only a few minutes ago you stated, you know, I did feel something weird. I think it was because Matt, well, he gave the bellboy a tip. Could it be that you felt something strange about the tip-giving incident itself? The incident. That's why you have an audience. Me? Wait, why? I forgot. Boobalicious Pearl? I know! Inappropriately Boobalicious Pearl. The incident of giving someone a tip. That's what I referred to the first time I tried to tip someone in Europe. I like actually pissed them off, and to me that's an incident. Sorry. Ah, yeah, that's it. You really know your job. Mr. Edgeworth. Yes, Your Honor? This bellboy, he wasn't an ordinary one, was he? I suppose not. Perhaps we should let the witness tell us. Very well. Mr. Powers, please amend your testimony. You mean about the bellboy, right? Matt gave the bellboy a tip. Don't forget to floss. Sorry. I'm sorry. Oh wait, I have to press it. Matt gave the bellboy a tip. So he gave the bellboy a tip. What's so strange about that? Well, you see, Matt's not a poor penny pincher like me. I was trying to figure out how much it was because the tip really shocked me. How much it was? But that's when something even more surprising happened. The bellboy was putting the tip he got in his pocket. And that's when I got my first good look at the guy's face. I was really shocked. I'm afraid I don't follow at all. It sounds like Mr. Powers was surprised twice by this event. I wonder which of his shocking moments I should ask about. I gotta ask about the face, because it has the like stitches. I feel like that's the most important, right? Tip was in a brown envelope marked 4 crimes. For assassinating my enemy. Imagine he knew all of this at the beginning of the case and just didn't say anything. What was so shocking about the bellboy's face, Mr. Powers? Well, he wasn't exactly a boy, more like an old gramps. I hope you know that discrimination towards old men is a no-no in my court. I shouldn't be here then. No, that's not what I meant at all. In the smack middle of this guy's face, there was a line of stitches. A line of stitches. Yeah, and it went straight from the tippy top of his head to the bottom of his chin. I'm still holding fast that I think that the killer is Pearl's mom, Morgan, in a human suit. That's my prediction. Just saying, I'm holding steadfast with that prediction. That we're gonna catch him and he's gonna show up to court and he's gonna unzip his face and it's gonna be Morgan. Where's all her hair fitting though? Don't worry about the logistics. There was a whole case that relied on made up gravity in Japanifornia. I'm not asking this game for any sort of logic whatsoever. After the circus case where they're like, the coat flew off his body and flew off the statue flew onto the body or whatever it was. I don't look for logic in these games. Almost like if that thread snapped, all the stuff in his head would come spilling out. Ugh. He was there at On Guard's house. He was the butler! Bum, bum, bum. What is it, Mr. Wright? Nothing, Your Honor. So that means On Guard was talking with the killer then. If that fact were to be exposed, On Guard would be declared guilty in a blink. Phoenix, you have to play dumb here. Pretend you don't know anything. Yes, Chief. You sure you don't have anything you'd like to say, Mr. Wright? Huh? What did you just say, Your Honor? I wasn't listening. I wasn't listening. Nothing, Mr. Wright, nothing. We're just going around and around in circles. Now then, Mr. Powers, please continue with your testimony. Watched the two of them for a while, but then I gave up and went back. Can I also press on the other thing? How big the tip was? On Guard's tip. The defendant is a huge star. He can afford to give generous tips, wouldn't you agree? Sure. But giving him that much was maybe a little too much, I think. A little too much? Would you please clarify? I keep forgetting we're making him British. Would you please clarify for the court about how much would you say the defendant gave to the bellboy? Honestly, I don't know. I can't even begin to guess. And why is that? Because he gave the bellboy a really, really fat roll of cash. A roll of cash? His little demure pose. Well, how interesting. That certainly was a very generous tip, wasn't it? A very fat roll of cash. That can hardly be called a tip, Your Honor. Judge is beginning to look awfully suspicious of us. I think raising an objection... Oh, this is so annoying. I think raising an objection would drag it out longer. I think I have to keep defending him until we find out that Maya's safe. I'm gonna say raise an objection. The defendant is a superstar. That kind of tip is typical fare for people like him. Are you saying that all superstars are super spenders? If I could receive large rolls of cash by simply bringing people things on trays, then why on earth would I stand around here prosecuting? He's got a point. I don't even get paid, let alone rolls of cash for all my hard work. Supposing that roll of cash was not a tip, then what was it? Payment, Your Honor. Payment? Isn't it obvious? For the murder of one Corrida. Then the bellboy witnessed Then the bellboy the witness saw. Yes, he was the assassin. Raising an objection is like raising a kid. They could deduct from your health bar. Hi, Evan. How you doing? Hold your horses now. Mr. Edgeworth, you don't have any proof of this, do you? Have I ever been unprepared to support my claims, Your Honor? I have here the card Shelley DeKiller left at the scene of the crime. Shelley DeKiller? He is the person the police is in special why can't I talk? He is the person the police's special investigations team has been chasing for ages. I am certain that the person the witness saw was this very assassin, Shelley DeKiller. Really? What's wrong, Mr. Powers? No, nothing. Something just clicked in my head and I think I just figured something out. Oh? Actually, I saw that bellboy again later on that night. What? Words and reading are so hard. Mr. Powers, please testify. Tell us what you saw. Yes, sir. Right away. God, I hope I'm doing this right. You can do it, bestie. Enunciate. Sound it out now. Slowly. This time I was in that hallway because I had to go to the bathroom. And that's when that bellboy I saw earlier came out of the room. Of course, when I say room, I mean Juan Corrida's room. Now that I think about it, that bellboy did seem kind of out of place. Yeah, so he had to be the assassin, I'm sure of it. I mean... What do you mean, I mean? Thank you very much. That is all we need for now. Huh? But I'm not done. There's still more. Let us first establish that the bellboy was truly Mr. DeKiller. Then we shall see. So the bellboy came out of the victim's room. And if that bellboy really was the assassin, then I think the answer is fairly obvious. That would be correct, Your Honor. Well, Mr. Wright, I believe it's your turn to entertain and make us laugh. I need to motorboat this man. Y'all are disgusting. Y'all are disgusting. This is no laughing matter. The second time. I'm getting cold. I'm gonna turn off the AC. I'm cold. I'm just saying what everyone's thinking. Everyone else is too scared to say it. This time I was in the hallway because I had to go to the bathroom. Why? Why were you going to the bathroom? And what time was it? Well, I don't remember. The award ceremony ended around 8 p.m., right? And I went to Matt's room pretty soon after that, and then I came back. And then I went to the bathroom. So I guess maybe it was around 8:10 p.m. by that time? You're not one for details, are you, Mr. Powers? Sorry. I thought I could maybe catch Matt and say my congrats. And that's when that bellboy I saw earlier came out of the room. Are you sure it was the same bellboy? Oh, yeah. What other human being has stitches going down their face? How common is that? Yeah. And how could you tell? All the bellboys wear the same uniform, after all. But you see, well, he had those stitches in his face. Ugh. So I'm sure it's the same guy that was talking with Matt. So which room did the bellboy come out of? course, when I say room, I mean Juan Carita's room. The victim's room, huh? Yeah, the one with all the pretty flowers and teddy bears. It was Juan's room, all right. Words cannot describe how screwed I am. Let's continue with the testimony, shall we? Now that I think about it, that bellboy did seem kind of out of place. So what exactly was so out of place about him? Right. Why the insipid grin? Why the insipid grin? Any glorps in chat? No. This is a glorp-free zone. Maybe because I have no idea what damaging thing he's gonna say next? Well, the bellboy was empty-handed. Hi, Dialed In Div, how are you? Thank you so much for the Prime sub. That's really sweet. Enjoy your emotes. You're stuck with them for 30 days, so you don't have a choice. We're actually getting a few new emotes pretty soon. I'm really excited. Thank you very much. It's very kind. The bellboy was empty-handed. Empty-handed? That bellboy was one of those room service people, right? But he wasn't pushing a cart and he wasn't holding a tray either. You'd call that a little strange too, wouldn't you? I agree that it is a bit strange, Mr. Powers. But is it really that unusual for a bellboy to be empty-handed? What should I do? Should I let Mr. Powers' testimony slide, or... I'm gonna say let it slide for now. Just because I'm scared of solving this too quickly. I'm like really nervous. So I'm gonna say for now let it slide, and if I push everything else, or if I press everything else and nothing happens, I think I'll go back to this. You're right. I think it's pretty unusual too. I thought you might think so. There's no need to say anything when the defense gives up without a fight. Let's move on. Anyway, Mr. Powers, you thought the bellboy was a little suspicious, correct? Yeah, so he had to be the assassin, I'm sure of it. Please don't be so quick to judge. But it's kind of a Powers family thing. Think of every person as a thief. Well, I guess a thief and an assassin are both sneaky and silent. It's not the point, Phoenix. In any case, if that bellboy was the assassin, it would be very bad for us. But he really is the assassin, you know? Yes, but you can't give in yet. If you want to prolong this trial for as long as possible, you're going to have to pull some cheap tricks on this one. Oh, okay, so I do have to, okay. Seem out of place. I think it was this one. I'm just so nervous. I want to get a good ending. It makes me nervous. Try to pull a fast one. There's nothing strange or unusual about an empty-handed bellboy. But there really, really is. There really, really isn't. If you two are done being school children, bellboys are for room service. There's no reason for them to be empty-handed ever. Your Honor, I ask that the witness's previous statement be supplanted with his new one. Ugh, Edgeworth. Are you going to do whatever you can to make the bellboy look suspicious? I see. Very well. This court recognizes and grants the prosecution's request. But there really is! Nuh-uh! Yeah-huh! Please amend your testimony. Yes, sir. I thought it was kind of strange for a bellboy to come out of a guest room empty-handed. So you're saying that it's suspicious for him to be empty-handed? Yeah, really suspicious. I mean, when I first saw that bellboy, he was holding a tray in his hand, and there was a bottle of juice and a wine glass on it. Juice? What kind of juice was it? I'm pretty sure it was tomato juice. If we could come up with some sort of reason as to why he would come out empty-handed. Because he delivered it to the room. Proof, huh? Sounds like another job for the court record. Because I have a photo. I have a photo. Sorry for yawning. It's because I'm tired. Oh. Got him. I know. I'm sorry. I'm so sleepy. I'm sorry. I'm so sleepy all the time. Mr. Powers. Yes? You're easily influenced by other people's words, aren't you? As soon as you heard that the bellboy might have been the killer, you got caught up in believing it must be true. But But isn't he really suspicious? He's got all those stitches and... So, a baseball has stitches. Are you saying all baseballs are suspicious because they have stitches? It cuts to the courtroom and they're all like, no. Gulp. Well, there's also, I mean, what about him being empty-handed? I would like to ask the court to please take a look here. This is the crime scene. There is a wine glass sitting next to Mr. Kurita's body. The liquid inside this glass is tomato juice. And now, if you would look at what is on top of the table in the lower right corner, anyone can clearly see that it is a tray with a bottle of tomato juice on it. I'm defending a murderer. Me when I gotta do a 1,000 word essay and I only have 200 words so far. That's when you up the size of all the periods. Did you ever learn that trick? Where like the font is like size 8, but you make every period size 10 or 12 or something, and it pushes. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You want to make more pages? Oh, but that's a word count. Oh, it wouldn't help a word count. It would only help the pages. I feel like it never made a difference. I felt like it did for me. I would take anything to not do homework. The bellboy had just brought this to Mr. Kurita's room. He left the tray in the room, which is why he was empty-handed when he left. But that would mean that the bellboy had seen and left a dead body in the room. But can you prove that Mr. Kurita was already dead at the time? Mr. Edgeworth. Yes? I blame you for leading me down this route. Sorry, princess. I'm terribly sorry. What is with him? Why is he laughing? Witness, isn't there one more thing you would like to share with us? Is there? The bellboy was empty-handed. Or should I say empty-handed? I recall you had something interesting to say about his hands. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. Huh? What? That bellboy, he was wearing gloves. Gloves? Yeah, pitch black leather ones. All the other bellboys don't wear gloves like that, right? Black leather gloves. Why didn't you mention them earlier? Sorry, it slipped my mind. Ugh, boy, does this make the bellboy look really suspicious. All right, gotta focus. I can't get lax here. So what if he had gloves? A lot of bellboys wear gloves. Come on, Mr. Wright. That bellboy was wearing black leather ones. So, a football is made of leather. Oh, not this again. You can't do this again. Are you saying all footballs are suspicious because they're made of leather? No. But that man, he received a large roll of cash from the defendant. And then he was seen leaving the crime scene wearing black leather gloves. Excuse me. I don't think that even someone like myself can believe he was just another bellboy. How come when I am actually trying to prove someone a killer, they're like, I don't see it. I don't know. I just don't see what you're seeing. And now that there is an actual killer that I need to like defend for like an hour, now they're like, yeah, I believe that's the killer. I need the judge to retire so bad. Ugh. Seems that we have finally come to an understanding. Now then, witness, please continue with the rest of your testimony. The rest? Oh yes, please tell us more. Okay. Okay. There's more. Phoenix, are you watching the sports ball? Because the legal system is biased in favor of rich people and your client is very rich. You know what? I see it. I see it. I agree. After leaving Juan's room, the bellboy went and knocked on Matt's door, just like that. He gave something to the person inside the room. Then the old guy just left without even going into the room. After that, I went to the bathroom and then back to my seat. So the bellboy, after leaving the crime scene, next went to the defendant's room? Yeah, I kind of saw all that by accident. Some accident? I'd say you saw too much. And all of it was suspicious to high heaven. I think it's safe to say that we can no longer consider this bellboy to be normal. Now then, let's get started, shall we? Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please. Yes, Your Honor. Press everything and pray. And pray. Is that what you saw while you were busy spying? Excuse me? I may be a poor underpaid action star, but even I wouldn't oh, I missed it. Well, I think the point is, where did you watch all this from, Mr. Powers? Oh, the door of the bathroom, which, with my left eye, in a sort of sneaky spy-like. I knew he was spying. Please, does it really matter if he was doing it over or underhandedly? What did the bellboy do next? That's all I care to know. By bellboy, you mean the combination of bell and boy, correct? What do you have against bells? I said hold it. Okay. That's better. What kind of statement is that? Please elaborate and give us a few more details. Oh, okay. I should probably ask him only one question at a time. Ask about the person inside. Ask about this something. So who took this something the bellboy handed off? Actually, I don't know. What do you mean? I'm sorry, but I only saw the person's arm. Only an arm? Then you're saying you didn't see the person's face. Yeah. Well, it was Mr. On Guard's room, correct? So it could have only been Mr. On Guard himself, I'd say. Or the manager. Or the manager. And then, what did the bellboy do after that? Oh, so after he gave the person inside the room the thing. I'm gonna ask the other question. I wanna know. Please define the word bellboy. Witness, do you know what objection means? He gave something to this person? Yeah. And what was this something? Princess. If I remembered what it was, I wouldn't be calling it a something, would I? But this implies that something was removed from the scene of the crime. Are you sure you really can't remember, Mr. Powers? Surely it was the bear. Surely it was the wooden bear. I think it was something kind of small. I would like to summarize the testimony up to this point, if you don't mind. When the bellboy left the crime scene, he immediately went to the defendant's room. There, he handed a small item of some sort to the person inside. As for the person who received the item, all you could see was the person's arm. Yes, it was just like that. Mr. Edgeworth, is all this really that important? Of course, Your Honor. I think this is of the utmost importance. This is when whatever was removed from the crime scene was handed over to the client. Mr. Powers, please try to remember what it was the bellboy handed off. Well, let's see. I think it was... No. He gave it, and by it, he means his peanuts. He means his peanuts. If you remember, please add it to your testimony. Yes, sir. If I saw it for sure, if I saw it again, I could say for sure, but I think it was some sort of wooden statue. Let's make my 10th save. What was the point of that pregnant pause? Where did that objection come from? Well, speak up. It was me, Your Honor. What is it, Phoenix? I have a feeling that something bad is going to happen once I show that. Oh. What am I supposed to do? I don't know how to get a good ending in these games. It's so hard. I did save, so I don't know. Mr. Wright, if you have something to say, please spit it out. Yes, Your Honor. Okay, Phoenix, deep breath. Mr. Powers, the something you saw, was it this item? Oh, hey, that's it. That's the something. Wow, Mr. Wright, you really figured it out. I recall we found this at Matt on Guard's mansion. At the defendant's house? It's so fucking over. It's so over. What does this mean? It's simple, Your Honor. Shelley Tequila assassinated Juan Carita in his room. And then he stole this wooden bear from the scene of the crime. Then the bear being found at Mr. Engard's mansion would mean... Goes without saying, Your Honor. Mr. Matt Engard is Tequila's client. Chat. Yes or no? Did I mess up? No? Really? Okay, good. Because I for sure was like, oh, it's over. You're cooking. Okay, good. Thank you. Order. I said order. Yeah. I'm the judge and I said order. Order. Yes, but in more general ways than this game. Okay, well, you know what, Godfiend? Go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself. Mr. Wright, this is the most unfortunate turn of events for you. Yeah. Sorry, Mia. No, it's all right. Your judgment was sound. Actually, I figured the bear would come up. If not now, then it would have later on. Even if you hadn't shown it to the court, I'm sure your friend Edgeworth would have. Oh, I almost forgot that he knew about it too. I think it's clear that there's no need for us to continue this trial. There's not? There's not? I can't let this happen. I have to do something. There has to be something we've overlooked. Your Honor, a minute, please. Yes, Mr. Wright? There are still a few points left that we have not fully explored. What are you trying to pull? Oh? Well, we can't have that. All right, Mr. Wright, what questionable point would you like to explore further? Oh, fuck. 11th save. Save number 11. Maybe the person? I'm really curious about the person. There was one thing in Mr. Power's testimony that was very unclear, and that is the identity of the person who received the bear. He gave something to the person inside the room. I'm sorry, but I only saw the person's arm. As long as we don't know who it was that took the bear, we can't be sure of... Ah! What is it, Mr. Powers? If you're going to scream like that, then at least give us a good reason why. Oh, yeah, sorry. Actually, so I remembered. I remembered who took the bear. What? Really? I mean, I only saw his arm, but the arm, it was the Nickel Samurai's arm, I swear it. Yeah, but that doesn't mean it was him. You've gotta be kidding me. Are you sure of that, Mr. Powers? Yeah, I'm sure it was the Nickel Samurai. Order. Looks like you've dug your own grave yet again. How many times is that today? I've lost count. So the person who took in this little bear was the Nickel Samurai. And as we all know, Matt on God is the Nickel Samurai. He felt the peens. Not the peens. Oh yes, a large metal arm, so easy to forget. I see them all the time. Thanks to the defense, we've made that all the clearer. What am I supposed to do now? Mia, help. We don't have time to act lost. We've got to find another angle to attack this from. Hurry. Now we'll bring this cross-examination to... Your Honor. Again, Mr. Wright? We've already removed any and all questionable areas of this testimony. It's about time you were removed from this court, Mr. Wright. Whose side are you on? I have to find something. Even one more little point will do. There are still questions left unanswered. What are you trying to pull? I can't have that. Questionable point. I could say the bear itself because it's got scratches on it. That's kind of suspicious. I don't know. He said, fuck Maya. He said, I don't care. I think it's fairly obvious that the bear itself is very questionable. The bear? Mr. Wright? This was found at Mr. Engard's mansion. However, Mr. Engard was arrested at the hotel that night. which means that since the murder occurred, he has not had a chance to go home. Oh. I think Your Honor has already figured out what I'm trying to say. It is not possible that it was Mr. On Guard who took this bear to his mansion. Why, that's very true. We didn't consider that point, Mr. Wright. There was no way time-wise for the defendant to have taken this bear home. Phew. Disaster averted, it looks. Whose side are you on? You haven't gotten the best of me yet, Mr. Wright. Huh? I remember it clear as day. I remember what you muttered to yourself at On Guard's mansion. I remember. We have this area completely surrounded. There's no way for him to escape. Can't believe it. That butler, all this time he was the killer. He wants Maya to die. He's not just allowing it to happen, he wants it to happen. The killer and On Guard were working together, so to speak. And the killer was hiding at On Guard Mansion as its butler. What a bold move. The bear figurine was brought back to On Guard Mansion by the killer himself. When it looked like he was about to be arrested, On Guard had him do so. I assumed because it would have been bad had the police found it during the investigation. Well, Mr. Wright, you've been quiet for a while now. This is too much. Isn't there anything I can attack at all? I think we've heard enough. We now know why this bear figurine was at the defendant's mansion, as well as who it was that received the bear from the assassin in his room. Everything has become very clear. The client who hired the assassin to commit the murder was Mr. Matt On Guard. I see no reason for this trial to continue. Therefore, I will now hound down my verdict. Thank you, Your Honor, for your understanding. You see, Mr. Wright, you could not win against the truth, could you? Did I just fucking lose? I knew it would turn out this way. After all, what On Guard has stated is the truth. Any last objections, Mr. Wright? Well, do I? What should I do? Objection! There's only one way for me to drag this trial out. The only thing I have left is this one dirty trick. Your Honor, right now we have these two reasons to believe my client is the assassin's client. Reason number one, he accepted the bear figurine from the assassin. Reason number two, that very same figurine was found at On Guard Mansion. However, it's possible this is all the work of a certain other person. What are you saying? What I'm saying is, it's possible a different person is the killer's real client. I just got here. What's happening? We're like balls deep into this investigation and it's almost over. I don't really want to summarize the entire thing. I think it was Shu. I think it was the cat. The real client. Yes. Is that all you have? Now then, Mr. Wright, let's hear your theory. Who do you say is the killer's real client? That would be one Adrian Andrews. Adrian Andrews? Yes, we already know that she tried to frame Matt On Guard for the crime by wearing a spare nickel samurai costume. Yeah. Balls what? You heard me. Then the nickel samurai's arm that I saw, that could have very well been Miss Andrews. But what about Mr. On Guard? If you would please recall yesterday's testimony. The defendant was taking a nap during the break period. That's right. Then, finding this figure at Mr. On Guard's mansion, it was a well-laid trap set by Miss Andrews. Oh, we're so back. Ava's cooking today in trial. I can cook when I'm only given two options. If the option is end the trial or continue the trial, I will be cooking and choosing to continue the trial. Mr. Edgeworth, what is your opinion on this? I can't even begin to count the flaws in the defense's logic. Besides which, there's no evidence to support it. However, I can't fully discount its possibility either. What is with this trial? Come on, anyone can tell a guard did it. I can't believe the defense would go so far as to pin the guilt onto someone else. Yeah, unbelievable. It's not something petty. It's murder of all things. This is to save Maya. This is to save Maya. Even if the whole world turns against me, this is one fight I can't give up on. Order, order, order. Order. Your Honor. For the benefit of the defense, I'm willing to play along with his what-if game. His what-if game, Mr. Edgeworth. The prosecution is prepared to challenge the defense's theory. Mr. Wright, even you must have thought it strange and wondered. Why would the criminal want this little wooden bear? He's right. The killer did specially bring that bear to on guard right away. Why do you ask? Is there something special about it? Absolutely. And I'm sure that once the court knows its significance, the true killer's identity will become crystal clear. Because it's cute. Next question. Your Honor, the prosecution calls upon a witness who will clear all doubts against Miss Andrews. And who would that be? It's quite simple, Your Honor. Miss Adrian Andrews herself. Oh, here we go again. Are you gonna harass her and make fun of her mentor's suicide again? I see. Well then, the court will take a short 10-minute recess. The prosecution will prepare its witness in that time. Yes, Your Honor. Okay, this seems like a good stopping point at the recess, I think. Jesus Christ. Discord kitten. Hello, princess. I really hope I'm on the right track. I'm gonna save again because I feel like my brain just wiped and I forgot if I saved. I feel like we're on the right track, but I'm still really nervous. Cause like, the only game that I went above and beyond to get a true ending on was Persona 4. And that game, the path to the true ending starts like close to the beginning. Like if you miss this one part close to the beginning and you don't do it correctly, you just can't get the true ending. So I'm like, it's like trauma. It's trauma. Yes, I loved Persona 5. I would love to replay them, but like they're a big time commitment. So I'm like, thank you for stream. Hi, JP. JP Merck 90. Yeah, today was really fun. I'm excited to finish this. Tomorrow is going to be Smurf's dance party in cosplay. So, psst, Avery, yes. May I help you? Peep Syphy's stream real quick. Is she in another stupid cosplay? Be honest. She's dancing. She's doing Rasputin. I don't get it. Yeah, she dancing. Yeah. Oh, the beard is her hair. Yeah, she tied her hair together. I think I've seen her do that before. Love Syphy. Thank you guys so much for being here. I appreciate it. It's very kind. We'll keep playing this. Maybe this weekend, if it's too hot, I might not dance and I might just try to finish this case because I'm really enjoying it. But I do kind of want to finish it. I'm not going to lie. So yeah, thank you guys for being here. I appreciate it. It was lots of fun.